TheSmartLocal.com.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Life at TSL, and I heard that you all liked our previous house tour video. So right now we are going to crash another one of our colleagues' house. To other people it's colleague lah, but to me it's my best friend, my baby. Yes, it is going to be Mr. Jereld Ang's house. I'm going to open the door right now.
Hey, hello, what are you doing here?
Hey, how you know I was going to open the door right now?
I don't know, I have a feeling.
I don't know.
Oh, welcome.
Bye. Give us 5 minutes here. No, I'm just kidding. To be honest, even though we recently moved in, right, I've been here 10 times now. About that.
I think maybe got 10. Yeah.
Okay, Jereld. First glance, beautiful house. I already know how the house looks like and the different functions and the cool things that you have. But I think the viewers would like to find out more.
Sure.
So let's take them on a journey.
Welcome to this beautiful central home 4-room flat in the central regions. This is my shoe cabinet. No, we really wanted somewhere to store shoes.
Fair.
People say my house tours are damn good lah.
Is it?
Yeah. We're gonna buy like the entryway kind of thing as well, right? So like we usually like throw our keys here, take a look at some plants, a real plant and a picture of a plant. Just to a lot of the decorations that we have in my house, mostly from Taobao, all of the small like knickknacks. Okay, now on to the kitchen. As you can see here, actually we did an open kitchen. Like that was the default BTO layout that was offered. So there wasn't any wall here. In fact, there wasn't like this peninsula as well.
Peninsula.
Yeah, so did you know that if it's not attached to anything, it's called an island. But if it's attached to something, it's called a peninsula.
One thing that caught me most in terms of the kitchen, yeah, nice oranges from CNY.
Okay, so let me introduce you to my stove first, right? So, this is Amanda. This is Estee. Say hi.
This is stove. This is Steve. It's quite old school in the sense that it still uses gas compared to like the induction cooking that more people are adopting right now.
Me, I really wanted to master using fire. You know, getting the wok hay or like cooking Asian dishes. I think fire actually like really helps a lot more because when you use a wok, right, your induction cooker is like a flat surface, so like it doesn't heat up the sides of the wok, whereas like fire does. You want to heat up the whole area. We purposely wanted to get a chimney hood because I think usually chimney hoods can get better suction power, and especially since like we have an open kitchen, right? Like that I must like absorb up all the oil, fumes and the smoke as much as we can lah.
But with this, like, have you had any like unwanted guests, especially during Christmas period? Like a fat man in a red suit just come through the chimney? No.
One time only. Okay, so my washing area. Later when we go throughout the house, right, you can see that we spend a lot of time trying to make things like look nice. For example, we really wanted to get an under mount sink. Like, as in we just appreciate the look lah, and like
Looks nice.
And also that the brand of our hand soap is not visible, so it looks chill, but inside actually like budget a bit. The vibe is there lah. Can you try?
Sure.
No, I'm joking. Don't you try? Is the vibe there?
On to the next place.
Normally the service yard, right, like quite a few of them also like they would break down this wall and then basically like extend out the kitchen. But for us, we still wanted to sort of have like the laundry area but also have extra countertop space in case we need to put other appliances. Okay, welcome to my pantry area. I actually like love this area a lot. So we really like the idea of like where guests can get their drinks, can make coffee or whatever. One thing I love the most about this, right, is this over here. Because this was actually a gift by Hafiz, Sam and Celeste.
He has been providing me with coffee so every time I come here, so it's worth it. It was an investment actually.
Yeah, you're just getting back your returns.
So that's how we take a
Welcome to my toilet. HDB gives like default tiles for your toilets, like the floor and the walls, all that. We wanted to keep as much of it as we can. So actually all these like white tiles that you see here, actually like default HDB one. But the actual feature wall, right, that HDB give like quite obiang one. So we had to do up the feature wall lah. So you can still sort of see it here. It's like so old school.
But yeah, I really like the vanity area. It looks very chill. It looks like something that like a magazine or even a boutique hotel kind of vibes.
We were referencing Pinterest a lot lah. Anybody who's like trying to think of their house, right, legit just start a Pinterest board. We have a better idea of like what you're trying to go for lah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, the more I stand here, the more I feel like I need to take a shit. You know, it just induces a shit feeling.
The vibe that we're trying to go for is like mostly like a Scandinavian vibe. So like there's a lot of whites, some greys, maybe some blacks, and then also like a lot of like wood tones. I think for sure like so far maybe it's like the standout piece in the living room.
Oh, but another standout piece I think in your living area is the... I wouldn't say it's a TV console.
It's a TV console.
Yeah. A very unique look. First time I'm seeing like a very rounded piece. And if I'm not wrong, it slides open and whatnot.
We really used Taobao to like buy small things to like make the space look a bit more unique. We didn't want to use like the default cushions with like the sofa. Even like the paintings also can buy from Taobao. Don't ask me for links. I don't have the links. You all can pause and image search.
I see you bought something to commemorate our relationship lah. Right? It's a nice subtle piece right there.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that you are using blinds instead of curtains.
Our segues are so shit. Most people like when they design their own flat, like they usually have to decide between like some form of blinds or some form of like curtains. So we wanted privacy, but we also wanted sunlight to come through. Venetian blinds could do both without having to buy 2 curtains.
Mikia.
So this is our house pet. His name is Mikia, very cute. It's basically just a Xiaomi like house robot vacuum lah. HDBs now are like a lot smaller than like the older HDBs, right? So for us, right, we hack down the wall like diagonally, right? So actually this wall here extends out until like this point. The living room is just a bit more open.
This is my first time actually seeing such a diagonal...
No, about 10 times, no?
As in prior to the 10 times.
Okay, but this is my favorite part of the house. This is my study, or where I try to study and work. But mostly it's supposed to be like a chill room lah, right? Where we can have guests over and like play games. If you notice something a bit weird, right? There's a seemingly random like shelf and console over here. And then also opposite there's a seemingly random sofa. But it's because I have this. Yeah, so like I was mentioning that it's more of like a communal space, right? Like when I play like games with my friends and whatever, like FIFA or anything, it's all connected to my computer over there. There's like a long HDMI cable going through like the whole room and like eventually into the projector over there. Before we go into the master bedroom, this was just empty like corridor space. We realized, right, that when guests come over, or like generally everywhere, even when we go over to people's places, we like come in there, hello, then we just like pull our bags. Secretly just like leave it on the floor somewhere, or leave it on the living room chair. But this place is for that specific purpose. I really recommend people to like live in the house and then slowly like figure out what to do with their spaces and like what they need. So this is where the magic happens. I conduct a magic live stream every Sunday, so please tune in. Now, the level up from the chair. No child also has this. Like an open wardrobe to hang like clothes that are 1 to 2 days worn. But it's mostly like jackets and like outerwear. A lot of people when we show them like our master bedroom, they feel that it's very big. Well, I don't think the space is very big. I made certain choices that to make it appear bigger. Right? So for example, like the master wardrobe, right? Some people like to have more space, they will usually do it in an L shape. But in our case, that would have blocked the doorway a bit. So that's why like we get like a low, not a low, but like an open vanity, so that it doesn't really block your way in. So it still feels very open. Our bed frame also, like we purposely bought one that looks a bit less chunky. Honestly, a storage bed would be very good because like Singapore, you can never have enough storage. For us, we wanted to have that more spacious look. So like the storage bed, it will go all the way to the ground. Whereas like this one, it feels a bit floating, so like it gives the effect of a bit more spacey. What a lot of people like do nowadays also like is they build like a platform, and it's very useful because you can store a lot of things. Like imagine all this space, you can just like put stuff inside.
When guests come over, then can keep the kids inside. Then give angpao.
Oh, but one thing that you will notice is that we purposely wanted to get like mismatching bedside tables.
Is there a reason behind it?
No, it's in like I like
feeling a bit wild.
Yeah.
Change things up a bit like in the bedroom.
No, I didn't like the look of like everything being too like matchy lah. This is the guest bedroom or Face's bedroom.
I have a secured room as a tenant here. Okay, so far it's only been once lah, right? Yeah, we had a late night soccer game and then we had to be in office the next day.
For now, it's just like where we put some extra like clothes or like bed sheets and that kind of thing. But also like, because now obviously we're still working from home a lot, so this is where my wife will do her, this is like her office space, whereas like I do my work over the other side. But eventually next time it'll be like a kid's room or whatever. We'll probably be getting like a sofa bed in the study. So actually the one can use as a guest bedroom.
So your kid will sleep there lah?
Yeah.
Right?
Kid, let's sit on the floor.
Under the storage. Okay, thank you so much, Jereld, for the house tour. Really appreciate it. Okay, even though I've been here 10 or more times, but yeah, for the viewers' sake, nice.
Welcome.
So on to the serious questions about this house tour. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been staying here for, bro?
Maybe about like 5-6 months already.
Oh, and I came over 10 plus times. Huh? Okay, in terms of costing, though, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know. So in terms of renovation, how much did it cost you?
I think maybe about like 40 to 50 around there. There's not much carpentry. Carpentry like really costs a lot. So I would say ours is like a medium budget already. But with like all the furniture in, 50 to 60 low, I guess. Or 60 to 70. It's quite a big range.
That's quite a big range. Another 10k.
Okay,
I can take out
I
the
think,
pocket.
I think 60 to 70 lah, 60 to 70.
70.
Yeah.
How long did it take for like from start to finish, like in terms of the renovation and like settling down?
Usually it takes about like 2 months, right? But because at the point of time it was COVID, so I think maybe up to like 3-4 months. As for the furnishing on that, we were quite slow in that most people, they would already have an idea of what they want to buy, or they would even purchase furniture during the renovation. We were eating on like stools at the start because we didn't plan properly. We took a long time to like buy everything. But I guess I don't regret any of that because we took time to make decisions, like make sure wait for the sales, make sure that it's the design that we want, etc.
I think another underlying question is, how do you go about to purchase the house, bro?
The way that we got a flat, it was through like the SBF. It's like all the units that were given up or weren't picked during the BTO stage. There's a lot fewer units available already lah. And like they only do like the launches like twice every year. So like your chances of getting SBF is like it's
low.
It's a lot lower. Plus like the units that are available is like a lot fewer as well. But in terms of application, it's like more or less the same as BTO. Like all the payments and all that. It's just that it's a lot quicker.
And I think that's about it for our house tour. To conclude it, to wrap it up nicely, we were talking about having some B-rolls, things that a guest can actually experience at your house.
Yes.
So let's.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. And
of course,
the audience also must
of
come
course,
and see.
yes. Very experiential kind of.
Yes. Oh no. Oh no.
Go!
Wendy!
Hey, come on, man.